Y'all know that I have been on my ancestry DNA search, trying to like connect history of my family and my genealogy that I don't know. And it's mainly because my family is so dysfunctional that they don't talk to each other. We don't talk to each other. We don't share information. We don't pass down traditions. Can't stand each other. For the most part, we tolerate each other. Like my mom's mother, I really know nothing of her family line. My mom's dad, I know who they are, but as far as having a connection or a bond, it's not there on that side of the family. My dad, I don't even think it's my real dad. But if we have been led to believe all my life that he's my real dad, I don't really have a connection with that family either. So I'm just trying to connect dots, really. Dots that I could pass down to my daughter so that her kids, if she ever has them, she said she doesn't even want to have children. But if she does, they'll have some type of knowledge of who people were, even if they didn't know them. If she doesn't have kids, that's really painful to me, and it's selfish of me to say, but like our bloodline will stop with her as far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying? My mother has like sisters and brothers, which only have one uncle that I'm really familiar with. I don't know his family either. He has kids that are my age I've never met. We just recently connected via Facebook within the last year or so. But we still don't even talk. Like, I reach out and they don't respond unless it's a Facebook joke or some shit like that. So, and the reason why I'm upset and the reason that I bring this up is that I found out today that one of my favorite aunts passed. And I have been looking for her for years. I changed my phone number a few years ago, my house phone. My house phone got cut off. And I went to like I went to the Magic Jack phone line. So I didn't think about all the people who still called my house and not my cell phone. And she had moved to Phoenix. That was the last I heard of her. Her phone number got cut off or changed as well. And for years, I mean, I have literally been looking for this woman. Most people in our family, they kind of blew it off that nobody knew where she was at. Nobody had talked to her kids. A lot of people just came to me and like, hey, have you heard from Aunt Bertha? Because I was like, she had a few mental issues due to the military, suffered from PTSD greatly. And I think she had been diagnosed with schizophrenia. So I was like the one she's the one person that could deal or tolerate or not shun her because of that. I welcomed her every time she came around. She always stayed in my house. I loved my Aunt Bertha. So I had reached out through Facebook the family members, her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren, like, hey, this is your cousin. I've been trying to reach Aunt Bertha. If you know where she is, can you contact me? And nobody ever did. So my mom ran across her son on Facebook a few months ago and found out that she was not well. And I was going to try to get up to Detroit to go see her. I don't know what happened the weekend that I didn't go. I think it was storming really bad, and I couldn't take that drive. And my mind kept saying, I'm getting up there to go see Aunt Bertha. I mean, it's been years. And I finally talked to her son maybe about a week ago. And I told him that I wanted to come see her. I'll let him know when I make those plans, and I was planning to do so within the next couple of weeks. Like, I can't really take off work, so I was just gonna like try to take off on a Saturday and just go, right? And then come back home on Sunday. Just at least have one night where I could see her and remind her that somebody does care for her. And then my mother just called me this morning to tell me that she died. So I'm like, right when I got in this car is when it finally hit me that she may not know that I cared for her, that I loved her, and that I had been looking for her all this time. She may have thought that, you know, she had just got caught up in the dysfunctionality of our family where we just all stop speaking and don't care to communicate with one another. I hope she didn't feel that way. Our family is so fucked up. We don't even hold funerals anymore. It's like, what's the point for like the person who's left responsible for getting together their arrangements, left feeling like our family ain't family, so why hold a funeral? Who the fuck is the funeral for? I did the same thing with my Aunt Barbara. I didn't hold a funeral. I wasn't finna put together no big extravagant thing just so all these fake ass phony family members that we have can come together and lie about how much they cared about somebody. Like, I just texted my cousin just now. I called her. And I texted her just now to tell her that Aunt Bertha passed. Her text response, which is why I paused a little earlier, it just came through the phone, said, but you didn't answer my other text earlier. I don't know if I could put family as a title on some of these motherfuckers. Feel so fucking self-serving, so conniving, lying, backstabbing bitches that my family members are, for the most part. I said that's like a small handful, and I mean literally I can count them on one hand, that I don't feel this way about. This is excluding their children. I'm talking about the adults that I commune with, I conversate with, I talk to, whatever. I'm not, conversate, not even a word, converse with. Fuck them. I guess that's why I'm in such a need to, like, I said when I was looking at my ancestry DNA, it wasn't about me finding family members. I think I even found some family members that may be kin to my real father. Because when I go on my ancestry DNA, They're not kin to my mother at all. They're only kin to me and my daughter, which means that they have to be kin to my biological father. And when I pull up my cousin that is on Ancestry, and a man who I thought was my cousin, the fireman who died a couple years ago, remember his funeral? His DNA results are on Ancestry, and it says we have no blood connection. None. So that's why I'm thinking that the man that's been my father, or told to me that is my father, is not my father. And that doesn't really bother me as far as me having a connection to him, because I have no respect for that fucker. None. None at all. So that doesn't concern me. What concerns me about that connection is that my one cousin on that side of the family, who has made it his life's work to make me feel included in that family, how devastating it would be for him to learn that I'm really not kin to him. So I won't share that with him. My mother has constantly lied about who my father was for years. When I started to take this test, and she started to fucking panic. And then all of a sudden it became like, oh, it's a possibility that 3 different people could be your daddy. I'm 43 fucking years old now. I would love to meet whoever this man is. The other man. Like I said, I reached out to those people via Ancestry as well. And they were all like, oh, I'll be willing to share my family tree with you. And then as soon as I tell them why I'm looking, they stop talking to me. So I don't know who the connection is to them. What? Because most of their trees are private. And if I could see like a common name on their trees, then maybe I could link it. I don't know. I actually kind of got tired of looking. Tired of trying to connect. My family is fucked up. Fucked up human beings. Sometimes I think like I'm the only sane one in the family, and I know I'm crazy as fuck. I'm not doing any reviews today. So all you're gonna get is this video, just to tell you I'm not doing any reviews today. I don't know when I'll come back on doing reviews, either this week. Tomorrow I might be back to myself. Tomorrow, this afternoon, I'll be back to myself. I'm gonna go work in my garden, till some soil, you know, get my hair right, and then I'll come back. So, just wanted to share that with you. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess because you guys are more like family than real family is.